Sup, dudes and dudettes? Sure, you guys totally rock, dudes. Just having a little fun. Anyway, let's turn my hat on straight. So I'm going to be doing 3 reviews today. We're going to do Lion King, Rambo, Last Blood, and the movie that I saw earlier tonight, Joker. There is a reason why I'm wearing this. Here we go. Wearing this shirt. Let's straighten it out for you guys. I know that is Heath Ledger's Dark Knight trilogy, Joker. I do not have a Joaquin Phoenix Joker shirt. So until I get one, that is the one that I'm wearing. I wanted to wear a Joker shirt for the movie, and that is what I wore. Anyway, so, on to the Lion King. So, it is not, I know Disney has been doing live action of all their classic 90s hits and, other 2D animated movies and whatnot. Well, The Lion King is not live action, just so you know. It is what I like to call photorealistic. Photorealistic. So, just remember that term, photorealistic. Anyway, they call it live action because it looks, it looks real. And then, like I said, we're also going to get into Rambo, Last Blood. This is the last movie so far of the Rambo series. And we are also going to talk about the Joker. So, a few disclaimers here. These videos may be, they may be spoiler territory. And also, these videos may also, they are my personal opinion. So, they may also include some language. I try not to use language in my videos, but sometimes when I get excited about something, I start cursing like a sailor. Anyway, so, on to the photorealistic Lion King. 2019. This is the remake of the 1994 Lion King movie. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna burp. I'm sorry, I've been drinking a lot of soda. Anyway, so this is the remake of the 1994 Lion King movie. I was not the biggest fan of the original 1994 original movie, but however, I did like that version a lot better than I did this new 2019 Lion King. So much more. The 2019 Lion King, it was okay. It was fun to watch for a one-time watch. It was fun to listen to all the songs playing through the stereo speakers on the big screen. And, the casting is good. So you had like Seth Rogen, you had Beyonce Knowles, Donald Glover. They brought back the great James Earl Jones to provide the voice for Mufasa. And a huge, like really good cast. The cast is great. The images are great, but I don't know. This movie was a beat for beat remake of the original. The original was let me think about this. Oh yes, the original was 88 minutes long, and this one, so the original one was an hour and 28 minutes long, and this one is an hour and 58 minutes long. So this one is 30 minutes longer than the original. But honestly, I did not notice much of a difference. I did not notice much of a difference at all. I prefer the original so much more. But it was fun. It was alright. I won't go see it again. I won't buy it on Blu-ray. It was like I said, it was okay. You know, it was a one-time watch. You know, if you really like The Lion King, it's probably gonna ruin it for you. If you like the original Lion King, it's probably going to ruin it for you. Like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of the original Lion King, so it didn't ruin it for me as much. But I did like the 2019 Aladdin remake. But we are not talking about this. Talking about that. Excuse me, I'm gonna get a drink. Ugh. I had to wet my whistle. We are not talking about that, but I like that remake so, you know, not better than the original, I think 1992 Aladdin, but I did like that so much better than the Lion King 2019 remake, photorealistic. I can't do it. Photorealistic. Anyway, so enough chat with that. Rambo, Last Blood, that was a really good movie. I like that. You know, so far this is the last Rambo. So Stallone says he might do another one. He also says he was done. He wasn't going to do this one. But this one got done anyway. Sometimes Stallone says he's not going to do something, but then he ends up doing it. Like The Expendables 4. First he was saying he's going to do it, then he was going to say he wasn't going to do it, now he's saying he's back on doing it. Anyway, this is not the best out of all 5 of them, but it is a pretty good Rambo movie. It is a true Rambo movie. It is a bloodbath. It is a gory bloodbath. There's reasons why this movie's rated R. But if I were to put them in order, I would put the first Rambo number 1, and then I would put correction, it was not called Rambo, it was called First Blood. They didn't start putting the Rambos in the title until the second movie. And then I put Rambo First Blood Part 2. And then I put the 2008, it's just called straight Rambo. I put that in number 3 spot. And then I put Rambo Last Blood in the number 4 spot, and then I put Rambo 3 in the number 5 spot. But you know, it was action packed. There was lots of blood and gore. It was all that fun cheese that you can imagine that you can get out of the Rambo dialogue. So, you know, because Rambo has always had some cheesy, corny lines, but it's what you expect. There wasn't much of a story, but that's okay, because Rambo, you don't need much of a story. You go in expecting a bloodbath. You go in expecting to see all of his awesome skills that he's built up from over experience being in the military and whatnot, and over time you go in expecting him to just slaughter and kill everybody that gets in his way. But he doesn't just, he's not a serial killer. Let's keep that in mind. He's killing he's sticking up for what he believes in. He's fighting for somebody. He's I don't want to try to give out too many spoilers. He's well, in this one he's going after the Mexican gang that kidnapped his niece, and he's so he needs to some bad things happen without spoilers, and he's getting revenge on the people who kidnapped the Mexican gang members that had kidnapped his niece. And then, so all the Rambo movies have, he's a hero. He is a hero. He is not like a serial killer or anything. Anyway, so Rambo Last Blood, fucking great movie. If you're a Rambo fan, it's definitely holds up. Sylvester Stallone, he's the man. This is like the 80s all over again, because next month, November 1st, we have Terminator coming out with Schwarzenegger, and back in the 80s, Schwarzenegger and Stallone, they went back and forth on competition, for the better ratings for their movies and whatnot. They were enemies when it came to getting better ratings, and because in the 80s, all the action movies were Stallone and Schwarzenegger. They were the action fighting heroes and whatnot. Schwarzenegger had all the Terminator movies, and then he had Commando. He had the Conan movies. He had I had it at the tip of my tongue. So he had Terminator. He had Commando. He had he also had the Predator, and Stallone started in the 70s. He had Rocky. He had Rambo. He also had Cliffhanger. Even in the 90s, he had like Judge Dredd. Schwarzenegger had Schwarzenegger had his hits from the 90s as well, like The Erasers and Collateral Damage and whatnot. So they've been going, they were going back and forth between who could have the better ratings for a very, very long time, until they did the Expendables movies together, the Expendables movies together, and now they don't want to do the Expendables movies without the other person, so they're good friends. And so, but I think it's awesome that we had a Rambo movie come out just back in August, and now we're having a Terminator movie coming out in November. That is really, really cool to think about. So it's like the 80s competition between Schwarzenegger and Stallone all over again. Anyway, so Rambo Last Blood, really good film. Alright, so what you guys have all been waiting for is the Joker. Sorry, guys. I'm just having a little fun. That was my Joker laugh impression. Anyway, so I saw that movie in theaters earlier tonight. Oh my god, that movie! I tell you the truth, I will be surprised if that movie does not. I will be shocked if that movie does not win an Oscar. I will be really, really shocked. At least get nominated. I mean, it's already won several awards for like the film festivals and whatnot. Well, not so, I don't know how many, but it's won a few. And it's like one of the highest rated movies right now. and opening weekend is expecting to be huge. I think this is supposed to be one of the largest opening weekends for October in the history of movies, in the history of cinemas. This movie has really good, high expectations, and any more awards it wins in the future, it deserves it. Holy crap, Joaquin Phoenix, he is an amazing actor. He is an amazing actor. I mean, I've seen him in a few movies. I've seen him in Ladder 49. I've seen him in The Gladiator. I've seen him in Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash movie. I've seen him in a few other ones, but Joaquin Phoenix, go see Joaquin Phoenix in The Joker. It was amazing, like really amazing. Like this whole movie, it goes into like what makes a man tick or a person, you know, basically go over to the get mentally ill. And I need another drink. Hold on. Oh, nice crisp cold mug root beer. It basically what can push a person over the edge to lose their shit, to go crazy, like, and so basically this is like kind of essentially an origin story to the Joker, this is basically a psychological thriller. It's more psychological than anything, and this movie is really, really good. So you see a young Bruce Wayne, you see a Martha Wayne and a Thomas Wayne in this movie. I think this movie takes place in like the late 70s or the early 80s or something like that. But I really, really hope that they're able to sign Joaquin Phoenix onto a multi-picture deal, because I want to see his version of the Joker again. I really do. Like, holy shit, it was amazing. Like, wow. Because I don't know if they what I can't talk. I don't know what plans they have for the DC universe, but I know Joaquin Phoenix. Don't quote me on this 100%, but I read some stories that he really loved playing this character, and he doesn't do sequels at all. And he's actually considering doing sequels or playing this character again in future films. I'm not 100% sure upon that, but I did read a few articles here and there. And bravo to the entire cast. Bravo to Robert De Niro. Bravo to all the other supporting actors and actresses. Bravo to the director, Todd Phillips. As you may know, Todd Phillips directed like Due Date, and he directed all the Hangover movies. So this is definitely like a big change from what he's directed in the past. Anyway, so bravo to the writers, bravo to the producers, the casting director, the set builders, the makeup, the costume, everybody who was involved in making this movie. Like, this movie is amazing. I can't say that enough. There are not words to express to how good this movie is. Anyway, so my ratings across the board. So the Joker, I'm gonna give that like a solid like 9.5 out of 10. Rambo Last Blood, to to be fair, I'm gonna give it about a 7 out of 10. And The Lion King, if I remember correctly, I saw it a while back. I think I'm gonna give it like an even 6 out of 10. But Rambo: Last Blood and Joker, I'm definitely adding it to my collection. Those two are definite buys. The Lion King, it was a one-time deal, and I probably won't see it again unless somebody asks me to watch it with them. Then I might say yes. Anyway, so those are my reviews. This is an extra long video, and I'm gonna do a really shitty Terminator impression here. Hasta la vista, baby. Get down. Get to the chopper. Anyway, you guys have been a great audience. I really appreciate you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Like and subscribe. And please leave your comments down below. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Peace. Bye.